Are you worried that fear will tear you apart before you can learn to live in joy and happiness?
You know, a lot of people worry about that, and we're going to talk about that today here on My Sober Truth. Well, it's June 21st, and it's time for another double shot from My Sober Truth. Sean, fear and faith.
Yeah.
You know, it almost seems like the yin and yang of the spiritual world,
Right.
You know, like one counteracts the other. But, you know, your question that you started with is so good, especially in light of a recovery journey, because,
Right.
you know, we seem to be on a little bit of a kick here about mindsets over the last few days, and fear being yesterday, we talked about it. But this is a powerful thing to think about it. And that fear that you won't make it, that fear that you'll fail, that fear of waiting for the other shoe to drop. And we've talked about all this stuff. And so, you know, Sean, the question I want to ask you is this, because we've learned a lot about your story over the last few months together. And what do you do to build your faith when you're faced with fear?
Well, for me, that's a pretty simple question. I build faith by doing the things that are suggested of me. By talking to a sponsor, by praying, by talking to God. Also meditation is a huge part of that. Trying to listen to what I'm being told. You know, talking to loved ones, family members, talking to other people who are in a program of recovery. But most of all, I get faith by doing the things that are suggested. They come out and they work out. I mean, they don't always work out for a positive per se, but they work out.
Right.
They're going to happen. Things are going to happen one way or the other. And how do I build faith that I can go in the right direction? I keep trying to go in the right direction.
Exactly.
And I keep seeing it work. I keep seeing the things happen that I'm shooting for. I keep seeing these positive results. And even when I don't see positive results, I learn a lesson and it tells me how to attack it again.
Gotcha.
I don't feel so much of the fear of defeat. It's more of, I feel like it might not work the way I want it, but my mindset has changed so much since being in recovery that it's not really even a fear that it's not going to work. It's just understanding that things unfold.
Right.
Life happens. It's this understanding of myself that whatever happens, I can handle it with the help of a higher power, with the help of all the tools that I have. We can do this, and we can make it work, and we can move forward. And almost nothing that happens in my life feels like a total loss anymore. Whereas used to, when I was out living in the life of an alcoholism and drug addiction, almost everything felt like, it didn't feel like a little failure. It felt like total failure every single time. Even though it wasn't, there's opportunity out there. There's always opportunity. If you're in a mindset where you can't grasp it, or you can't see it, or you have no idea that it's out there, but once you've had some success, and that's what I would suggest to people, is go do this stuff. Watch it work miracles in your life. Watch these things start to happen and take shape, and watch the things that you're striving for start to come together. And they don't come together all the time the way you think they are. Quite often, I really wish for something, or I want something, and I don't get it, but I get something better. Or I really wish and want for something, and I do get it, and I realize that maybe that's not really what I wanted. But I could regroup and go after it again in a different way and try to get a different thing. You know, it's all lessons. So
I agree. I want to highlight one word you said over and over and over and over in your answer, because I want to make sure no one missed it. And it's the word do. Do. There's this biblical proverb says, faith without works is dead. And so if you want to build your faith, you have to do something.
Do your faith.
Do your faith.
It's a verb. Your faith is a verb. It's not
absolutely
just it's do it.
All right. You guys heard it. Faith is a verb.
Practice.
practice it. Do it every day. So as we're wrapping up, I'm going to ask our viewers the same question I asked you today. Okay, so guys, what do you do to build your faith in the face of fear? Take a few minutes, put your answers down in the comments section below. I can't wait to read what you're going to have to say, and I know it's going to help somebody else today. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
Hey, and I'm Sean. And here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success.
Bye.
Love y'all.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you're thirsty for another round, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the encouragement, inspiration, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and prospering in every area of your life. Take a moment to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around. Let's watch another video together.